What's up, Twitch? How you guys doing? Sorry, I had some technical issues I had to work through real quick. Switching between two different modes. So, gonna go here and bring us back in. I know it's been a while. It's good to be back, and let's see what we can get done. So let's go reintroduce the players. Hi, players.
Hi, Cedric.
Look at all those names. Actually,
Cedric.
characters and stuff. So, starting at the top, Firefly, who are you playing? Tell us a little bit about her. It's been a little bit.
It hasn't been. I'm playing Amara. She's a raging Liberian barbarian. She hits things, gets angry when people mistreat books.
Alright. Fallen, who are you playing?
I am playing Amberwind. He is a halfling ranger who wears a costume of a dragon just because he can. And he decided to volunteer himself to be the local village's town guard. He's the only person that decided that they actually wanted the job, and the mayor still makes fun of him for it. Because nobody else was dumb enough to do it.
And Spartans.
I'm playing a dwarven cleric named Duncan Rockseeker, who is the god of. Wait, hold on.
Exactly.
Praise be to his name.
It's Mart Hammer doing.
Who?
Mart Hammer doing.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And finally, gentlemen.
I'm playing Mirth. He's an elven rogue who, despite being a nobleman, is trancing around with a group of adventurers. But we kind of know why, since he got sent to that dang mind-reading, one-eye, big-eyed thing. What was it called?
A Nothic.
A Nothic, which basically told everyone your family's broke.
Yeah, he might come over a little there, Jeffy. So, that being said, who's going to tell us what happened and where you are? Everyone slowly looks to Firefly.
Waves.
So after,
Oh, okay. You got it. Go ahead.
do you have the notes?
Does she have the... Who are you, Spartans?
Wait, hold on.
No, go on.
Oh, if you got this, go ahead.
No, you already started. I don't want to interrupt.
You have the notes. I was just gonna say Duncan just purchased a very nice vial and gave it to the gave it to the goblin last time they went into the town to go to the shop to buy some items.
Alright, Firefly, where are we?
Okay. We are currently in the manor, underground portion of where this caster called Glassstaff was. We came in there, were ambushed by these bugbears, met this little goblin named Droop. He's really nice. He told us about where all the secret treasure is, and all the secret places, kinda, sorta. Best he remembers is a goblin. And he even told us about this familiar that Glassdev had. He's dead now. But we were able to find him and kill him, and he had some pretty cool things that we divided up and split up, and now we were resting in the room.
Alright, were we taking a shorter
It's all the
long
aftermath
rest?
of. Now that one I'll have to go to my notes for, sir.
I wasn't aware we were taking a rest at all. I thought they were just.
It would, I mean, divvying up and searching the room at a cautious pace, you'd get at least a short rest.
Yep. Don't forget about the sword that we found and that Amara has now.
The +1 sword
The +1 sword.
of +1-iness.
Yep. The
It's so
eagle handle.
Okay, so you guys have killed Glosstaff because you murdered him.
Yes.
And
We killed
we're
Red.
already right back at it. Give me 1 second.
Alright, good
We
times.
killed Glassstaff. We killed the what are they
I
called?
would
Red-
argue it
Red
wasn't
Brands.
her.
Red brands.
Some of the red friends.
Hello?
And then one of them got dragged to a portal to hell.
Tomorrow, 1 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. With the gate spell. That was caused by Droop
Yeah,
setting off a wild magic surge in the alchemical portion of the
Was
underground layer.
Perkins there?
And now we're gonna go rescue some
Well, how's
of
the
these
D&D
poor
display?
people that are from the village, a farmer's wife and children, that
Okay,
are
tell me
being
about it.
held
Okay.
probably at
Let me-
Glassstaff's orders by skeleton-y things, I believe Droop called them. And we also learned some correspondence and read a letter. Somebody got like a staff of defense. Is that mine? Or is that someone else's?
I
think
don't
someone
remember.
else does.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally forgot to mute myself on stream.
There's a scroll of charm person and a scroll of fireball.
So I muted myself on Discord. However, stream heard my conversation on the phone. There's a HasCon this week, and D&D has a display there, and I was wondering if Perkins was there. So they heard the conversation. You guys didn't have to. Yeah, guys, it's the first day back on Twitch doing all this. Okay, yeah, there's some rust. There's a little bit of rust here. So
Buffer out.
you guys have divvied up the loot. Everyone knows who got what.
Eyes up, Guardian.
And we have something that just happened. What was it?
I mean, I know we each got like some gold, and then we each got There's
Thank you for the resub, Fallen.
Yay, Fallen!
Yay!
So, you guys are in this room. You guys found the letter. For everything that is, let's see, what number are you in? I believe the actual letter is here.
I've got it in my notes if you need it.
Yeah. Why don't you read it out to everyone?
Okay. There was a scroll, a single letter. It reads, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must. But don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Larno. Don't disappoint me. Signed with a black spider symbol. Dun dun dun. And best I recall, someone had knowledge of that?
I believe that there was some. If it's not in your notes, we're gonna go forward here. So, Droop the Goblin, who's had like 9 different wild magic searches happen to him, because we had a little bit of fun with it. You guys know about the secret entrance right here, just to remind you all.
That's where we came in.
He told you that there are, you guys are still looking for some missing people. Do you remember the name of the family that is missing?
I have it in
I
my
do.
notes. It is. I don't have the name. I just had no local woodcarver was murdered and his wife and daughter and son have gone missing.
What were their names, Firefly?
There is the mother, Myrna, and Nars, who's 13, and Nilsa, who's 18.
And they're the Drendars.
Mhm.
So, you know that they are still somewhere here. You also know that there are other sort of things. So I'm going to give it back up to you, and we'll see what you guys do. So you are in control of the board.
Dum dum dum.
I know, right? And look, this camera's did different things. I keep cutting myself. Oh man, it's one of those like I rearranged. I may have rearranged the house. The other day.
Oh
So
Lord.
everything. Oh yeah, the camera was super zoomed in. That's what took so long for me to get back to you. You could only see an eyeball. I had to play with those things. It was awesome.
Where's Duncan?
Duncan is over here in the corner.
He's under Drew. I imagine they're having a thrilling conversation.
Stop making fun of my size.
Piggyback rights.
Sure. So we have the papers. Assume one of us have it in our pocket.
Pocket.
Probably
backpack.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because she likes paper.
Yeah, she is a protector.
Duncan pulls an arrow out of his beard.
Apparently, I'm chopped. So,
Still finding those, huh?
glass staff we can leave. Where is his body? Is it lying on the floor in the other room?
Glassstaff's like at your feet. You guys killed him
Oh no!
right there.
Oh yeah, no, we killed him
Points.
out in
Points.
like the storage area out here. That's right, because I shot him.
Yeah, he was running. There's you left a dead body somewhere upstairs. Actually, speaking of that, things aren't stationary. Let's roll a dice.
Oh dear.
Firefly, call high or low.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
So, what are you guys doing?
So the body's up there. We can grab it when we leave. The papers we have in our pockets. So let's go find the missing family. What did you say their name was?
Drendars.
Gendars.
Gendars?
And then maybe and I look at Droop. You said there were skeletons too.
Yeah.
Free the Gendars, kill the skeletons, grab the body, and go. It's a nice 4-step plan.
Don't forget the bag of fertilizers for the Kingdom of Shrubbery.
Well, that's after we get back to the city.
Which one was holding the torch?
I don't know. You'll find out. You'll find out quickly.
We'll find out quickly when we move. I think
our
it's me.
players, like the characters, totally know what's going on.
Yeah, in character, they're super serious and know exactly what they need to do. It's the players that are holding them back.
The table. We're having a day. Okay, we're having a day, guys.
All right, come on, guys. Well, actually, is it still blowing up? And is there still like a weird magical cloud in the?
Do you want to walk in and find out?
Not particularly. If I can't see it from by going inside, I'm not going to bother.
Droop's just gonna follow Duncan.
Quit putting damn arrows in my beard.
He kind of sighs, puts 2 more in.
So, Droop, which way to the people?
Droop's stuck behind Duncan, so he can't hear you right now.
Is there a door up here?
Droop says, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to sneak on over. Or everyone else is going to run up. That's fine too.
Oh, excuse me, dear Mirth. She waves, flourishes her battle axe. Please go on.
Now I think you're making fun of me.
No! Why would I do that?
Just because I'm paranoid.
Let the Frenzy dwarf go first. Elf.
To,
Nice.
It's a hidden door, so I have to right.
So Droop, you say you're gonna sneak ahead, and Droop goes, "I see you still. I see you. You're right there," and points at you. Yeah, it's a hidden door. I was gonna just put pressure on it. These are not locked.
Good job, Drew.
I'm gonna make a perception, see if I hear anyone.
You still hear Droop yelling.
Well, besides Drew.
You also hear the sound of arrows being pulled out of a beard and falling to the floor.
Wow.
You don't hear much of anything in this little hallway. You do see a door across from you. Seems to be locked from the outside.
Okay. Are we on the outside?
Let me make sure it's the outside. Pretty sure it says locked from the outside. Locked. The door of this room is locked from the outside.
But are we on the outside side or the inside side?
Yeah, you're on the outside side. That makes no sense to me at all. What?
I'm confused.
So am I. Okay, peek around the corner. Hopefully nothing shoots at me.
When in a doubtful
You see a
situation,
door.
put your head down and rush in first.
Droop looks and then rushes in this direction with his head down.
Wrong way!
I'm going to investigate the door to my right. Make sure it's not trapped.
It's a wooden door that is locked.
Alright. Come back to it, see if I can hear anything moving behind it.
There are 3 mice scurrying around inside. One of them seems to have a limp in their back right leg. Not sure why.
I informed the rest of the party of this.
What's up, Josh?
Is the mouse a familiar?
Why are we yelling?
I don't think I can. I'm not sure we can tell that from. I can tell that from just listening to it.
You also then hear a thud, and the sound of Drew go, "Ow! Ow! Bad it! Duncan, give bad advice." As he head down, ran into the stone pillar at top speed.
Most people I know wear helmets.
He's alive.
Tomorrow, go over and check on him. Pick him up. You alright?
So, shirt, fat one, mean. Bad advice.
He just looks to him and pulls another arrow out of the beard.
Yeah, that's it. He's just putting arrows in. So yeah, that's all you hear, Mirth. What is it you do? So, you put your tools in the hole. You figure out, you draw a little bead of sweat coming down, but you easily pop it open. It's like the DCs here at 10. Are you opening the door? You have it unlocked.
I'm gonna try to quietly open the door. Just.
All right, slide it in.
That's what I do.
You kind of you look back at the sound of the thud and Duncan being loud, and you kind of push the door and it kind of opens up. A little louder than you wanted to.
What's the skinny elf doing?
Poking his head in. What's he see?
All right, so in this room you see racks of weapon line the walls of this chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from hooks by the door.
Looks like a armory / coat closet.
Well, I mean, they'd be considered uniforms. Martha Bean would be able to know that. So, I mean, it would fit in the assumption of an armory.
Yep, so it's an armory. Anyone want anything?
What's she saying?
Weapons. You want a new one? I'm not going to stop you from taking it.
Droop hears free stuff and runs. You just hear like clanging and, all sorts of things, just being knocked over.
That'll keep him out of trouble for a little while, I hope. Unless he drops an axe on his head.
When Amara looks in, what state are the cloaks in?
Let's see. I mean, they're dirty. They're worn. They're kind of like what the red brands are wearing. It's like their insignia.
How many did you say there were?
You see a dozen.
Take a
12.
cloak as a disguise.
Huh, that's a good idea. Do they have one? Sorry. Do they have one in my size?
Droop finds the largest one he can find and says, "Here you go, fat one." It's made for like someone like 6'3" or taller.
It has a nice chain dragging behind him.
Do you accept it?
He'll kind of grumble underneath his breath and just take it.
As you take it, you grab onto it with both hands. Go to throw it over you as a disguise. As you grab both ends, you realize that inside he's already put 2 arrows. You're holding an arrow in each hand inside the cloak.
He thinks for a moment and looks to fuck, the goblin's name is Droop, right?
Yes.
Huh. Let me stand on your shoulders.
No, Droop want to live.
It'll be a mighty disguise.
But you're fat.
We're also both small.
So let me stand on your shoulders.
You're not going to piss on me, are you?
Now you're giving him
wasn't
ideas.
before.
Praise, wait, hold on.
Get on these shoulders.
Droop mounts Duncan and sits on his shoulders and throws the cloak over him.
Well, Go on.
I open up where the lower region area is supposed to open up, and then just peek my face out and just look at everyone and says, "Nobody be saying this outside of this room."
Droop taps you on the head. We're still not tall enough. Points to Amberwind.
A perfect disguise.
Oh, Amberwind just kind of froze.
I'm trying my best to ignore all this and investigate the door.
I'm 4 foot. How tall is the goblin?
He's not that tall.
Amberwood's gonna look to Droop and ask if he can be on Droop's shoulders.
No, I'll be on your shoulders. I'm the handsomest. Door seems fine.
How tall is Amberwind? Because if we all 3 of it, we're gonna be 7 foot.
I know. It's 7 foot tall goblin. You don't seem to hear anything on the other side of the door.
Alright, it's not
You don't
locked.
see
It wasn't
anything.
locked either.
No,
My...
it's not locked.
Alright.
Amara looked to Mirth and has a cloak in each hand.
So,
Like,
Amberwind, are
want
you
one for
gonna
a disguise?
climb? Are you gonna climb Duncan and let Droop sit on your shoulders?
Sure, I'll grab one and I'll stow my regular cloak away and throw the red one on.
Amberwind will go ahead and climb on Duncan's shoulders with Droop on his shoulders,
Droop
and
looks
then
at your
as
short
Amber
arms,
looks,
looks at your short arms, goes, "Hold on," and runs back into the room.
I don't think cloaks usually have pockets, but does this one have pockets? Is there anything in them?
Sure, there can be nothing in the pockets then.
Okay.
You can have pockets if you want.
Amberwood's gonna look down at Duncan and say, I don't remember any of the red brands having quite so much pubic hair.
Oh God. The dwarf beard.
I don't know the gods enough of this world to make the appropriate swears.
Droop comes back out with what looks like two short spears, with gloves tied to the end of them, and hands them to Amberwind, and then climbs on top of Amberwind and closes the cloak.
Oh Lord.
If I'm
Wait,
defeat, I need be seen.
I looked to Laura. Now, Laura, Amara, go. When we get into a fight next, this is gonna be hilarious.
I know.
So you have like how tall? Hold on. So Duncan's 4 foot tall. How tall are you, Amberwind?
I think it was like 2.5 to 3 feet.
Okay, so we're 6.5. We're like an 8 foot tall goblin head with a really tiny head. 8 foot tall, 2 long lanky arms, short stubby feet, and a goblin head.
Short, stubby feet. They're huge, though.
Hey, Amara has to look up at you.
Yes.
My shield's on my back, and my warhammer is in my hands. Both hands.
Yeah. All right.
So since you have your shield on your back, it's basically like this massive goblin has a bubble butt because it's kind of rounded.
Oh my god.
Again, nobody be speaking of this outside of this room. And he kind of glares at everyone.
Droop goes, "We're not in the room, we're in the hallway." Looks, pulls the cloak, looks at everyone. "We're totally gonna walk into a wall, aren't we?"
Everyone nods. And I'm gonna tell everybody.
Amberwind and Droop are gonna stay here. Duncan, you're moving. Everyone's on top of you.
Oh god, my face is sticking out of the lower region for now.
Alright guys, door's fine. Don't hear anyone. I'm gonna open it now, okay?
Amberwind readies the 2 short spears as the spare hands just in case.
Mara, why do you want to go first?
It's slowly. You want them to
Sure.
go first?
No, she's gonna go in front of me.
I am?
Droop nods. Droop nods. He goes, "Yeah, then you can catch me."
Oh, good plan.
When the fat one walks into something.
I don't think he'll walk into something.
I can't see him, so he can't hear me.
I can hear you.
We lost him.
So are these sarcophagus?
There
Sarcophagi?
are, yes. So there's 3 large stone sarcophagus stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton, clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the walls are carved with the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors to the southeast corner are sheathed in a tarnished copper plate.
So there's a door here.
Yes. There's what you can see is what you can see.
Duncan's gonna whisper and says, "Hey, Dobby, you have your hood up, right?"
Did you just call him Dobby?
Dobby, goblin.
There's no response.
Would you take that as a yes? And he moves forward and bumps into Mara.
Who bumps into Mirth, who goes, "Oof!" Because he's not that big. Well,
Amberwind is using the fake arms to toy with Amara's hair as they're walking behind her.
Give me a dexterity check, actually.
Oh,
Already?
oh, that's so unsettling. Oh,
she's gonna smack you in the back of the head.
There's like the like you feel in the back of your head like the gloves kind of like hit, like they're leather gloves. They hit, but then like the fingers crumple against, and then like then you feel like the point of a spear. It's not doing any damage, but you're like, what the?
why? What do you?
All you see is Droop's face at the top, and he gives you the
It's gonna be one of those days.
Droop goes, "It already is one of those days."
And this is only the morning.
What are we moving? I can't see.
It hasn't been a half hour that you've been in here.
Well, seems quiet in here. Let's just go to that door. Where's Duncan?
She points behind her.
The stumbling, rumbling threesome.
Oh god, that sounds like a really bad name.
Don't even go there. So yeah, you have the two kind of the double doors that are sheathed in like that brass plate.
Alright,
Or
you
copper.
know the drill.
Copper, sorry.
You know, investigate first. Make sure.
Okay.
Duncan's eyes peeking out to try to see.
Yeah, you're able to see because there's no one here, so that seems fine.
Fine. Locked. Locked.
Not locked.
All right. Perception. Ah.
So you're listening
Mm-hmm.
through this door, right?
Yeah.
You hear nothing.
I don't think it's quiet on the other side of here too. Y'all ready to move on? Or forward, I should say?
The quicker we get this over with, the faster I get these two off of my back.
Okay. Ah.
Both doors kind of, you throw them a little bit too. You expect them to be heavier. There's kind of like a lighter door, and you see a hallway that kind of bends around the right.
Are they? Is the way Mirth went? Is it
So,
like one door and then there's another
there's
doorway?
double
or-
doors.
Oh, okay.
So just to give you a description, thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber hallway. The walls are decorative with fake columns about every 10 feet. That is those little like out juts. And the double doors at the west end of the hall are sheathed in the copper plate. Now green with age, a relief of a carving of a mournful angel graces the doors. You saw that. Now you're seeing that once you open them and you look towards the the other side of the doors. You didn't have the decorative angel on the inside, but on the outside, obviously signifying it as like a crypt.
And I see a hallway down at the very end, or towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on, guys.
And stop for me. I need a, let's see, dexterity check, please. Saving
Check.
throw.
Okay. And natural 20.
You kind of step on, and you're like, this isn't right. So you hop back as the tiles that you're standing upon all collapse. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Why is that? So here, I'll just have to draw it. There is a 10-foot across pit that appears as you jump backwards and are not swallowed and do not fall. Yeah, Gent is rolling very well.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you said swallow?
Yeah,
That's what holes tend to do.
Oh, I thought you meant there's like something at the bottom with a big mouth.
Maybe.
You don't follow and swallow.
You haven't looked.
It's an ex-wife.
It's debtors. Swallowed by the debt.
Oh no. Mirth,
Um,
you alright?
Guys, there's a there's a hole.
Jim goes, that's the trap I was telling you about? You didn't remember. It's only been like 35 seconds. You forget easy.
He's a nooble.
You get thumped on the head. Stomachs don't talk.
Grumble, grumble.
All right, guys, let's form up.
We are. He looks up.
Well,
Which way we be going?
Jim goes,
I point across.
Where you go?
I don't know where Duncan is because I don't see his token.
He's directly
Right
behind
behind you.
Oh, okay.
He taps him on the back
you.
with his
Jim
warhammer.
looks down and looks right there. You shall now refer to us as Sir Voltron.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Helmert,
Well-
they're playing a character.
This is the exact order from Duncan up in the way that they're sitting on each other.
And I'm playing mine. Hey, Alora. Damn it. Mara.
Yeah.
Would you mind tossing me?
Sir Voltron, toss you.
Oh god, no. Jumps in Mara's arms.
Oh God. She
You
can't.
just they do the whole like just jump sideways and like get princess carried.
Yes.
You know this whole Voltron thing? Like, it's funny that you give the dwarf the legs that has the least speed.
Amberwind's not that much better. He's only got a 25.
Oh, we're the same then.
Is Droop the quickest out of all of you? I
Probably.
think the goblin's still up 30.
I got an idea. I'll ladder you guys across.
You'll do what now?
Ladder.
Droop looks down and goes, why we go cross?
What do you mean?
Why we go cross? He's asking why you want to go cross.
Is that not the way to go?
Depends where you want to go. Feet.
Where are the people who are trapped?
Points behind, back into the crypt room.
How tall is the door frame?
He's like kind of slouched underneath just a little bit.
It's like,
Going to the doors, he's doing the whole like lay backwards.
You should have said that sooner.
and then Duncan walks backwards.
I
and kinda
told you
like,
everything. You didn't tell me to tell you when we get there. Droop just following orders.
He
Would you
turns
please
around.
tell us when we get there where we should need to go?
Droop leads back into the room. We there.
Thank you. Looks to Mirth in her arms. Do you still need me to toss you?
Droop looks. Yes, do it.
No, thank you. I leap down. So the people are in this room?
Points to the other doorway.
What other doorway?
This one.
No, seriously, what? Okay.
As you step there, something happens, Firefly.
Oh, sorry.
Right over here. Click.
It's right over here.
As all of you guys can roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
As the skeletons, do you hear the cracking of bone as their heads kind of tilt up? The black eyeless sockets just look up at you, Amara, and you just see it grab onto its weapon and just spring into action. As they will have a
rolled a
surprise round.
Sorry.
Droop, I'm gonna just narrate Droop's turn. He's not gonna fight with you. He's not a fighter.
Oh, that makes sense.
Unless you're gonna fight as Voltron, then he'll stay. Just so you know.
I'll do the kicking. You do the swinging.
Droop will give out directions.
Sacred Flame, 10 feet to the right. Although it would be a lot in Goblin.
Oh, don't worry. I'll have fun with this. you don't understand. This
I
could
think
be
I do. Go on.
very, very entertaining. All right. We're going to call him Red. We'll call him Blue. You already know how many number there is because I already gave you that description.
Yeah.
And Droop even told you. I mean, Droop told you between 2 and 60, but he still told you there was a couple.
2 and 60.
He doesn't know numbers.
He's doing his best.
He can count straight up to 5.
Watch there be one. Be like, darn it.
No, I mean there's 3 coffins, so.
I know, but I'm saying it'd be funny if you'd be like, between 2 and 60, and there's one.
All right, so we're going to go to the surprise round first.
That's
So
fair.
this is Green Skeletons, who's right there.
Hi.
He's going to just swing a short sword at you. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
You're going to take 5 points of piercing because you're not enraged. As it just kind of leaps up, standing up, and just hits you right in the shoulder. And you without the rage, it smarts. It really hurts. Droop goes, watch out! Never mind, you found it.
Thank you, Droop.
And then red is going to charge. I'm going to roll the D2 here. Is it charging Voltron? Or is it charging... No, it's charging Amara. So I'll roll another short sword. A 19.
You cut off for me. I assume you're hitting
19.
me. Okay, yeah, that hits.
So take another 3 points piercing damage. And
What's
then-
Voltron's AC, I wonder?
It depends on which part of the body they're targeting. I'm going to roll a D3 every time.
Doesn't
And
doesn't
blue's,
Amberwind
Smart.
and blue's gonna charge Voltron. So a D3. 1 being the head, 2 being the torso, 3 being the feet. Amberwind it is. So the short sword. Does an 8 hit you, Amberwind?
probably not.
No, it does not.
Okay. So swings, however, the amount of cloak and everything around Sir Voltron right now, just kind of catches cloak, and you got to see the blade come in, cut the cloak. You're like, oh, that was close. Just swings back through. So
You're gonna need stats for 2 spears because you're dual wielding spears right now.
I got it.
yeah, I think once I said spears, he had it added to his sheet. There was plans here. So now we are past the surprise round, and we are into regular turn order. So green is going to attack you again, Amara,
That's fair.
for a 12 at advantage because they are directly across. Oh no, we're not playing flanking, so 12.
No, that misses.
Okay, that will take us to red, who is also going to swing at you. 23.
That hits.
So you take another 8 points of piercing, slashing damage. Sorry, short sword, no piercing. Another kind of stab into your ribcage. As draws wind. Amberwind, it is your turn. Spear left hand. Okay. So on blue, 19. Actually, would this be you are not currently looking, so they are going to be at disadvantage. The 10 and the 12 both miss
Okay.
because Droop hasn't had a chance to call out where they are yet. I'll say, actually, you know what? I'll say that Droop said right there, with the pointy thing almost stabbed you in the face, and
Wait.
those will
Just
hit.
aim at what just
Yeah.
just aim at what just tried to hit you.
If Droop isn't on in the turn order, you should have him just
I'll just
go
have
on
them
each
down.
of our turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 13 damage. Just make sure Yeah. So 13.
Yep, I did
Yeah.
end up having dexterity
So
because I
both,
don't have 2
yeah.
up and fighting.
Both of the spears, these gloved hands, just kind of go into these sockets. The fingers bend as you're still looking, right, Duncan? You poking your beard out.
I have an eye in out.
Okay, I'll say Mirth. You look up and you see both these gloves' hands go into both sockets, and it just tears the head apart, killing the skeleton instantly. Sir Voltron has gotten the first kill.
There's blood.
So
Well
that is
done, Voltron.
everyone's turn because you do not have movement. Mirth.
Well, I'm gonna run over here and hide so I can get my advantage, and then shoot red.
Okay. It's. I'm gonna call it an even shot because there is literally an 8-foot tall column.
I thought they were right here, and I have like a space in between here.
No, on
It's-
the legs.
No, because they're all cloak and there's 3 people on. Normally, you can shoot through someone. The situation being what it is, and it's this clunky mass of 3 small characters. It's gonna make it harder to shoot. So you may take a shot. A 14 will still hit. With Amara within 5 feet, you would get sneak attack.
Oh, 11 and 15.
So 15, right through the center of the skull as it just shatters behind, leaving another dead skeleton. Anything else, Mirth?
No, I'm gonna step back out here just so I can see what's going on. That's my turn.
Droop actually spins around on Amberwind's head and goes, "You're good when you don't try and fall in traps." And thumbs up. So skeleton Green skeleton's also going to get... Oh no, the blue skeleton is already dead. Amara, it's your turn.
Oh, that's my turn. Just in case, I would like to rage.
Okay. So Amara just... The blood pumps, squirts a little bit out of the wounds, all the puncture wounds, as she goes into a rage.
And she's going to attack that one that hit her. Roar!
Did anyone else imagine?
A 20 will hit.
Oh damn!
It's 13. Yeah, you bash the skeleton into little bitty bone fragments. As we're out of initiative.
Send me to them. Send me to them. Which way?
Forward.
Charge! And I rush towards where Blue was.
Oh God!
So right in front of you, he just goes, no. Droop starts pulling on Amberwyn's hair instinctively, trying to drag you. Just do the same. Grab him by the beard. Just steer the same way I'm steering.
As opposed to Amberwyn just locking his knees to either side of Duncan's head and turning with his knees.
Which way? Which way?
Amberwyn steers! Amberwyn steers!
Which one, up or down?
He's trying to get you to go. They're getting you to go in that direction.
Head first! And I rushed to this corner.
Droop instinctively throws out his hands at the door and opens it.
Oh, I guess we're running through the door.
You went head first.
Duncan, do you mind? Can I get some hit? Okay, never mind.
Is the door open?
Yes.
Can I check it?
Oh God!
Droop pulls back to halt on Amberwyn's hair.
Amberwyn pulls back on Duncan.
Which one? Which one?
Both the Red Rubians pull their swords, looking up at this. Looks at both of them. Droop goes, lift one of the hands. One moment. He's just kind of looking in to Amberwyn. Do you roll me a performance? See if you can properly follow Droop's direction. 12's enough. Looks at all the Red Rubians. I am the... Goes back in. What was that thing's name? The big person with the letter?
Lord Glassstaff.
You're not inside the Voltron.
Never mind.
He's trying to get it from them instead of looking out and yelling it to you.
Oh, okay.
Lie now.
Versus, I'm looking at Mara. I'm sorry, right? I don't think I have a feeling potion.
There was a symbol, right, on the thingy? The letter? What was it?
Spider.
Spider. You're a spider.
What color?
Black.
I'm the Black Spider, and I'm here to take these prisoners because they have information. That's what I say, right?
You're doing a good job.
The both of them looking up, just looks down and goes, "Hey, fat someone, stomp your foot like you mean business." And I mean business.
He stomps his foot.
Performance for timing.
Aw.
And I mean business.
A 10-second delay later.
Yeah, stop. See? That's how much business I mean. He instinctively kicks Amberwyn, thinking it's Duncan, though. Sorry. Just comes back in the hood.
Duncan peeks an eye out to the bottom.
You see two of them. Their hands. They're so confused. Droop, I gotta make an intelligence check here for a goblin. So this is gonna be hilarious. Because he's not thinking. Intelligence. 9. Okay.
That's pretty good.
He goes to start sliding sideways, turning himself around on Amberwyn, but stops and looks. Red Ostrich. And he looks right at Amara. Come take, and he kicks like your left arm to point, out. Come take this boy.
Of course, Black Spider. Morrow comes in.
Okay. So you're gonna go right to here. And White Field Mouse looks at Mirth.
What did he call me?
White Field Mouse.
Yes, sir.
Come take these two women. Actually, Red Ostrich. They might be too much for White Field Mouse. Take all three of them.
I got it.
That was good, right? He goes back into the hood.
She goes over.
Can I make an insight check to see if these guys are buying it?
We're about to roll the deception verse. Is there anything the body really can't? You may each make one attempt to aid or hinder this plan. They're so confused right now.
I'm just gonna kind of. I'll step in with Amara, and I'll just like have like an annoyed frown in my face, and like, I think I have a dagger, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a dagger. I'll just point it at like where one of the three. Like, come on. Looking at like I mean business.
Okay. You're putting
And
it the
since
mother
they're
or the
goblin-
children?
Well,
Well, there's a mom and there's two like teenage kids. So I'm just wondering who you're
Boy and a
pointing
girl.
at.
I think Amara has the mom, so.
Oh my god, this might actually work. Okay, so you're pointing at the mom, and she looks, she's quite scared. Amara.
Mhm.
Are you doing anything to aid or hinder, or are you just following directions? Epi says to hinder.
Of course he does.
Amber, meanwhile, is prepping his hands, and I did do air quotes.
Yeah.
Amara is just like, line!
No, I mean, Amara would be follow instructions. Going for like the
Yeah, you
gruff-
just walk right up to the cage. The Europeans kind of look between you, this person, White Field Mouse, the people, his other guy. He's like, I'm so confused.
If they look like they're about to strike at us, I want
Okay,
to.
we're gonna see. So, is Duncan or Amberwin doing anything? Is the body doing anything, or is he just? Are you just waiting to see what
Duncan
the
is tapping his
is?
he's tapping his foot impatiently.
Okay. Amberwin.
Oh lord. Amberwind uses the shaft of the back of the spears inside of the cloak, so the cloak kind of puffs out at the shoulders, and he puts the hands on his hips.
Okay.
Yes! Yes!
It's got the whole hands on hips tapping. Droop gives a facial expression and stares them down. I will say, because of everything, he has advantage on his charisma check because goblins don't have deception. That's a 14.
Oof.
Against the Red Brand Ruffians' insight.
Drum roll, and...
It's a 7!
Yes!
They pull the keys out. Sorry, Black Spider. It's Sir Black Spider Voltron. His group says. I'm sorry, Sir Black Spider Voltron. They start unlocking the cells.
She'll go and she'll grab the mom and go and grab the little ones, I guess.
Yeah. So you start grabbing everyone going out. Drew goes, okay, now slowly back up to Duncan.
He backs up.
Okay. Drew ducks his head through. So you guys get out, I would say, without having to do any combat there. Which way are you taking them?
back the way we came? Question mark. Looks to the others.
I can't
You have
see.
to either get them across the pit.
Yeah, we have to go back to the way we came because we can't get through the pit.
I'm still ranging off the roll, all y'all.
Amberwind is going to reach out as Amara passes by and touch with his normal hand on top of her head, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, please,
All right,
thank
give me
you,
a sleight of
God.
hand. Give me a sleight of hand. You are in visual. Against it. Yeah, you're easily done. You may roll your cure wounds.
Who's casting Cure Wounds?
Amberwind, he's a ranger.
Who are you doing it to?
To Amara.
Oh, okay.
So
Because she was sizably down.
So the black Sir Voltron, as we'll call them, Mirth and Amara lead everyone out back the way they came to exit the dungeon. Back to Venice. So you guys you take them through the tunnel. At this point, you guys make your way up towards the tunnel. All of a sudden, as these you're looking and they're stumbling and the body's swaying oddly. Drip jumps down off because he sees that he's not going to be able to fit the entire time. Jumps off, takes the cloak with him, and just starts running. You see like the flapping of the cloak down in the distance, and it's so long. It's like a bridal train behind him. But you guys are out of the dungeon.
He looks around and quickly says,
Are we forgetting anything?
As soon as they're out in a bit away, Murphy's gonna put the dagger away and like look to the wife and child and are like, "Are y'all all right?" He starts like taking off the rope.
They seem a bit shaken, but let's see. I'll give you their exact.
He's taking off his red cloak and putting his red back on, so he doesn't get shot once he gets back to Sydney.
So as you're making your way out, you just see the cloak laying on the ground, and you don't see Droop anywhere.
Droop? You okay? Droop!
You just hear muffled screaming coming from bushes.
runs to the bushes.
All of a sudden, the bushes start moving, and the trees, as a tree comes up. Can I help you? You're welcome to Treetopia.
What?
Hello, good sir. Have you seen our friend? He's a goblin named Droop.
Oh, you mean the vermin? We're currently turning him into fertilizer, or plant food.
No.
No.
No, please. He's our friend, and our guide.
Well, he's not a very good guide. He ran into a trap. I suggest you hide better. However, there is. I need to see your papers, passports.
What papers and passports are you speaking of?
You've entered our sovereign nation. We do not allow any illegal immigration.
We're in Neverwinter.
No, you're in Treetopia now.
Amber
How far
Wind
do your
shows
lands
his
spread?
Guard badge.
As far as the trees carry them.
Does that include all trees or just the ones in your forest?
Well, to be honest, we're still working out the details. We've just come into power about 45 minutes ago, as you guys would say.
What's your name?
I am Greenleaf.
Can I answer him?
Sure.
Might we have a bit of a grace period as your country is only 45 minutes old?
Oh, no. We'll have to tax you.
Well, we already owe
His
on
name's
taxes
Greenleaf.
anyway,
He didn't give
so
it.
how
No,
much more is the
that
tax?
That was out of character. Knowledge.
We know about the farm, right? And the two kids when we were there.
Yeah. It's in visual from where you are.
Yeah, he looks to Mert, or Amara, actually everyone, and says, "What was the name of that person that woman wanted us to find?"
I hope it's not actually Greenleaf.
You mean the druid?
He looks to the druid in front of him.
That is a tree. That is not a druid.
I don't think druids can become trees.
Well, you said it's a tree?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a tree. It's like it's a little tree,
Oh.
literal
living
tree.
living tree. Yes.
Remember when the wild magic surge went off and they created living trees? Yeah, this is it.
Oh.
He forgot about all that.
Yeah, it's been
Retcon.
months.
No, we're going with it.
Pardon me for a quick sec.
Well, one vermin plus taxes plus none of you have your papers. Be 3,500 bags of fertilizer.
Well, that might take a little while to acquire.
How much is a bag of fertilizer? What is fertilizer?
It's shit. It's a big bag of steaming shit.
Hot? No. We like it cool. It works better on our roots that way.
Give me a couple.
He takes
Sundays.
his branches down and just kind of rubs the roots that he's walking around on.
It squishes between your toes.
Oh, it does. It's excellent. Tastes phenomenal.
I can get you this fertilizer in a couple of days.
Then we shall keep the vermin until you do.
What if we were able to make a deal?
That is the deal. You owe us, or you can become plant food.
A continual deal. We could make a deal with the Alderleaf farm, and you would end up being able to get more than just the set amount of fertilizer. You'd be able to get an amount of fertilizer over a period of time.
Give me a persuasion to see how strong. The sense is there, so the DC is not terribly high. But a persuasion to see how it crosses and looks you up and down. Well, you must be a shrubling. You have the power to make such a deal. The three NPCs you rescued, their jaws are like on the ground, like, what the hell's going on?
Don't worry, don't
Well, I
worry. We'll get you back to your family safely.
I can certainly try to make the deal. I can talk to the Alderleafs because I'm the town guard.
Ah, town guard. And he kind of speaks in some language you're not quite sure of, and looks back and says, "We'll keep him, and we'll meet you." He kind of points to an open area when you've had your chance to discuss. We're keeping him in case you just try and run.
Why would we try to run? We're trying to save him.
But points to the scared shitless people that are too terrified to run right now, but they look like they want to. The three NPCs.
Well, if we end up leaving him with you guys, you said you're going to turn him into fertilizer. Look at him. He's all bony. He wouldn't be very good fertilizer.
He looks to you and says, "We need collateral." He's willing to totally try and make this deal with you, but he's not going to let it because you have no. They don't know you. You know what I mean? There's no
Repertoire. Yeah.
Sorry, what are they wanting?
a deal of fertilizer.
They're
All
wanting assurance, basically, that we have the power to
I
make the
get
deal
it.
that we're proposing.
Continue.
So we would need to go get either official documentation from the town, or some kind of official seal that they would recognize in their realm of Treetopia.
Where the heck are we gonna get something like that?
He pulls an arrow out of his beard.
You can ask the mayor.
Somehow Droop knows you're taking more arrows out of your beard, and he's very furious.
And he looks at the arrow and says,
Like a symbol of a stick.
So, you guys willing to go try and make a deal with Alderleaf Farm?
Might as well. It's that much closer to the hometown.
Yeah. I mean, you guys kind of walk the 20 minutes it takes to get there. and immediately kind of they want to go home. However, where is it?
They're in NPCs.
Yeah, the NPCs want to run away. However, there is something that is told to you. The mother, Myrna, looks to you. She goes, "I'm so sorry. I have nothing to offer you for saving us."
Yeah. No, excuse me. You don't have to worry about that.
And she kind of goes, "When I was a young girl, my family fled from the town of Thunder Tree after undead overran the place. My family had an urban alchemy shop Inside there was a case containing an emerald necklace, our family heirloom, that was hidden beneath a section of storage shelves. I never dared to return or retrieve it, but the shop was in the southeast part of Thunder Tree. If you go there, it's yours."
What kind of shop?
It's an alchemy and herb shop. Was. Mind you, this is when she was a girl. You would know the Thunder Tree, the general area where it was, all of you being from the area.
These the families of the woodcutters, right? Woodcutters?
This was the woodcutter, the man that stood up to them and was murdered for it.
Well, that's very gracious of you. But for your family's sake,
And he looks back to the fort.
I'm not sure if you want to be taking on those trees.
She looks, "I'm not fighting the trees."
Who's
Good.
to think about fighting the trees?
The family's part of the woodcutters.
Only my husband, before he died, was a woodcutter.
What will he do now?
He won't do anything. He's dead.
I said, what will you do now?
We'll find something. They don't know. Like they thought they were all dead.
Why did they take you?
Show of force. There's no real law. They point to everyone. Sorry, everyone, but there's no real law out here.
Well,
As recent, oh, there you go. Random things are breaking right now. So let's see. So, Amber, can you hear us all?
Hello?
Hello. We hear you clicking and stuff. Fallen.
Ta-da!
There you go.
Yeah, I went forward and I did a spoken thing, but I wanted to just make sure I spelled it out for Amberwind on the Roll20.
So, you guys part ways with them, and you head to Alderleaf Farm. You guys present your deal, and I mean, they kind of say go check with the town master, but we have no problem. There's horses and wagons. There's plenty of shit to go around.
We also should check on the red brands.
You basically just murdered every single one of them. Except for a couple, like 5 of them that you missed. The 2 that you left spared, and then 3 in another room.
Versus like, this is the weirdest contract I've ever had to make, or reader's deal I've ever had to make.
So you guys head back to the mayor's house.
The mayor, or I think we had to take.
I believe.
What was her name?
You brought the NPCs went home.
Yeah. We were supposed to pick the papers to that lady,
Halia.
Holly.
Thank you. Yeah, Holly
Yep.
without Thornton.
And the body.
Yeah.
So, which one are you going to? Are you going to?
Let's go Halia first.
Yeah,
Holly?
like
Where was Holly?
in
She
the
was-
minor exchange.
Okay.
She wasn't the Longshield? No, Longshield was the orcs.
So, you guys head to the Phandelver's Mine Exchange. Inside there is, Halia looks and says, "Well, either you haven't gone, you get scared, or," and then kind of, who's dragging the body in? Who's dragging the body through the streets of the town, by the way?
Mara, do it.
Okay. So,
Well-
Amara just kind of thumps Glostap's body on the ground.
Well, I think I have the most strength out of all of you.
No,
Could
no,
be
no.
wrong.
Yeah.
I think we should keep it
Let's
covered.
erase wrap him up in a red cloak, just so
Yeah.
we're not like, dragging a dead body through the streets.
Let's
I know
use
this
it-
place is lawless, but still.
Let's use the uniform. What do you mean it's lawless? He points to.
Eh. Yeah.
She looks and smiles. Very capable. Very capable indeed. And there's 4 of you, so opens up a small box, puts down 25 gold for each of you. The 100 gold I had offered.
Thank you. It's very generous.
There we go.
Did you kill all of them?
No.
Not
Nope.
all of them, but
So there's still a threat.
There's
I'll
at
make-
least 2 idiots that are presently inside of a cell area.
Well, I'll keep my eyes out for them. I thank you very much. Do we have any other business?
I mean,
did we give her the papers?
there's this correspondence, and she hands it over, and then they mention something about a
Looks at it.
black spider. That
Black
was strange.
Spider. There's a goblin that was working with these red brands. He may know the location of a Cragmaw castle. It may help you find your kin and this black spider.
Was this goblin a rowdy bunch?
I don't know. I saw him sneak in and out a couple times.
Did he use these? And he pulls out an arrow.
Most goblins use those here.
It's probably Drip, dear.
Pulls
It's
out
okay.
another one.
Again, another arrow.
He seems to keep pulling them out one by one.
I use clerics trying to be wizards. Shakes her head.
Well, okay.
As you guys start to funnel out to go to the townmaster's halls, Mirth, you're the last one next to you. Lord Furnash. A word.
It's Thornton. Say it.
Motions to a side room.
I follow her in.
And closes the door. Pulls out kind of like a bottle of wine and there's cups. She goes, something of your, your previous station. You look at the bottle over. It's a very fine wine.
Excellent choice. You have a good eye.
Good research. Pours each. You're capable, Lord Furnash.
How kind of you to say. So, take a glass.
Yet you lack the power and wealth your station and title deserves.
For now.
For a long time. Unless you're willing to actively do something about it.
Did you have something in mind?
Well, I have an offer. You know of the Zentarium, do you not? Mirth would have heard the name. Mm-hmm. So, do you know what the Zentarium is? Is my question to you, Jen.
Do not. Not at all.
Okay, the Zentarium, they have pursuits. She has seen in you and would have knowledge of you based on what your backstory is, that they're looking to gain wealth and power. Okay, that is basically what they do. The Zentarium is a group of spies and other such that gain wealth and power, and all across Neverwinter and the Forgotten Realms in general. So she looks to you and says, "You know the Zentarium, correct?"
I've heard of them, yes.
Consider this your offer of acceptance. You know of our resources. You know of the trouble that lays before you, regaining your family's, well, power and wealth, and most importantly, influence. So, yeah, we have no problem helping you as long as you also help us. You get information, and we can also, the red brands will eventually realize, or this Black Spider character will realize, and it's always good to have friends, is it not, that have eyes and ears everywhere.
Indeed. What will you be needing from me?
You're an adventurer. You see a lot. People confide in you. That information can sometimes be a benefit to someone in your situation, as are other adventurers that have joined our ranks may possess information that helps you help your family. That is the basic deal. If work comes up, we will send it your way. You have the right to, you don't have to take any job we give to you, but, the more you do for us, the more we do for you.
He'll nod and finish his glass. I'll keep you on mind then.
So are you joining us? She leans over, is taking a sip of her glass slowly.
Appears a deal's been made then. He nods.
She pulls out this small kind of coin, slides it across. In case you ever need to prove that you are with us in the future. Welcome, Fang. Mirth has gained the title of Fang and is now part of the Zentarium. Congratulations.
I need to research know exactly what this means, but good. Yay.
You gained the achievement. Did not read the contract before signing.
There was no contract.
Rised it up.
Rised it up. Oh, I got that reference.
Okay. You guys make your way towards the town office. As you're waiting to see the town master. Eventually Mirth comes in and it catches back up a little bit.
Taking your sweet time wooing over that lass, weren't you?
He just chuckles.
Hurry up, Slender Elf.
All right.
Yep. No, can't complain.
We need to be on the move. My kin are waiting.
So, Harbin Wester, the fat, pompous old fool, said, what do you... You're still carrying the body around, by the way. Aren't you? Mara. She didn't want them.
Are we supposed to?
They're gonna come for us now. Oh my god, they're gonna come for us.
Who?
The Red. You killed him.
And them, except for two of them.
Well, that's
Are you
too
afraid of
many.
2 men?
He starts like looking around, panicked. Amberwind!
Don't worry.
Amberwind, I have a job for you.
Really? What kind of job?
Personal, you gotta make sure that no one comes near me. Guard the doors.
Nobody?
Barricade.
I don't know. These other guys might be able to help even more to be able to keep people back.
Oh no.
That girl right there, she's kind of sturdy.
Babes. Would
Actually, we came here for.
you go take care of the other red brand?
From behind, you
Uh-huh.
hear a very familiar voice to everyone but Amberwind. Because Amber, you were Turgrin at this point. You hear the voice of Sildar. What is all that racket about? Friends. He comes over. I've gained some news. And some. He doesn't quite see the body at this point.
Sildar, what
There's some things, okay. So,
Spit it out, boy.
there was an Arno Albrecht, a fellow member of the Lord's Alliance. He disappeared exploring the area around Tresdar Manor about 2 months ago, shortly after getting here. I need you guys to investigate the manor and the surrounding area and bring back Larno, or anything that's left of him. He's a short, dark-bearded human wizard in his 30s.
Amara looks to the body.
A short, dark-bearded human wizard in his 30s.
Amara remembers the letter where his name was Larno.
Wait.
Amara
How much?
holds the body up.
Wait, no.
What?
You found him! What happened to him? Who killed him? He pulls out his sword. We'll get retribution for him.
What were you saying, Ruth?
I was gonna say let's negotiate a price first before we show him the body, but go.
This guy was leading the Red Brands.
Yes. Known as Glassstaff,
What?
he worked with someone called the Black Spider, who led the Red Brands.
He kind of says, "You
Former
that
member of the
fool."
Lord's Alliance, right?
Yes. He kind of sits down and goes, "Well, I plan to offer you a reward." He puts the chest forward. You may have it. I will have to update the Lord's Alliance about this terrible situation.
I walk over towards him. I'm sorry about your friend.
No, if he led the Red Brands in, he was no friend of mine.
Should we show him the letter?
Sure.
You can, Mur says. He kind of opens the chest and peeks inside.
Yeah, it's 200 gold pieces, 50 per each.
Alright.
How big is the chest?
50 each?
So 75 each.
75 each? Okay.
Total.
Yeah.
Between the
Adding the
two. Between Phandelver's Mine Exchange and here, you gain 75 gold each.
Adds gold. Numbers.
Woohoo!
So you also explained the fertilizer deal, and the banker is completely freaked out. Sildar just looks at you and goes, "We'll handle it. You guys go back and get Drew back." And he hides outside the town for right now. Just so we can get through that. So you guys now have some leads and start exiting to go to the inn to discuss where you're going to go. As you're all leaving, the last person out is Amberwind. And so listen up, Amberwind, may I speak with you?
Absolutely.
He pulls over and looks at you and says, "You know of the Lord's Alliance?"
I do.
Do you actually know about the Lord's Alliance?
I do.
Stand for-
I actually play Adventures League, so
There
I
you
know
go.
about all
There
of
it
them.
is. He goes, "I've heard a lot through his, because it looks to the banker, ramblings. You exemplify what we look for. I'm no longer an active member, I still do have the power to usher in new members to the Lord's Alliance. I believe he'd be a worthy candidate.
I would be honored.
He kind of stands, pulls out his sword, says, I would tell you to kneel, but I don't think I can reach down that low. And he kind of smiles.
Amberwin climbs up on a chair instead.
He, basically does the whole knighting thing, blade across each shoulder, and says, you now hold the title of Cloak. Welcome to the Lord's Alliance, Amberwood.
Thank you.
And then eventually Amberwin catches up with you all at the inn. And at that point, because we don't have a consistent path, we are going to say goodbye for tonight. And we will be back next week. They're going to discuss, they're going to take a whole week, and then they can tell us how they came to their agreements. As I'm going to make them do it in character on the Discord. You can do !Discord to join the Twitch's Discord. From there, you can talk with some of the mods, some of the players, and potentially join us on the RP server, which we have Getter and Penrith games starting next week back up again. So, bye guys. It's been a blast.
Bye, Twitches.
Bye,
sleep,
Twitch.
I think. Or play some Destiny 2. Who knows? I'm going to do something. Bye, guys.
Adios.
Bye.